Hi, welcome to another video of the Target Individual Program, Target Individual Experience. Um, Getting back to my usual format, as my previous video, I had in the description, I had put in there a link to a YouTube video that I had played in the video that I did, but for whatever reason, I couldn't get any sound from the video. Okay. Even though I was hearing the video fine on my headphones, when I went to play back the video that I record, you could hear my voice through the mic, but you couldn't hear the sound from the YouTube video that was playing. Now, after that, I was trying to figure out what was happening, and for whatever reason, it wouldn't play. And I did a couple other recordings, short recordings, just to test it out. And then those were actually one of them was fine. So I'm like, okay, whatever happened, I guess it rectified itself. And I ran to do another recording with the video again, and again, it wouldn't. I didn't get any sound out of it. So you know, when you're a TI, this stuff like that happens all the time. It's all preventative measures by the individuals that are perpetrating this crime to silence you. Because the video, if you look at the video with Dr. Colin Ross, he was saying some very specific things that I was referencing in the video. So because you couldn't hear it, the effectiveness of me talking, interjecting as Dr. Colin Ross was speaking about mind control and non-consensual human experimentation. That effectiveness was just thrown out the window, and it's done purposely. Okay, so this happened on this video here is from the 8th, which was today's the 10th, so the 8th was Tuesday. Okay, and so Tuesday morning, leaving to take the kids to school. Let me mute the volume because, again, for copyright purposes. And let me just go forward here. Now, again, see this? Now, as I approach, you'll see that he looked at his arm as if he's looking at his watch, right? And if I pause the video here, you see there is no watch on his hand, and he's doing this. Okay, basically, and they, again, in a coercive persuasion program, they try to silence, and they do silence some of the non-consensual human experimentation victims into silence, right? And basically, and you can, um, with the color theme, the red uh, dude rag or headband, whatever. It's not a headband, but dude rag. So again, subliminal, silent subliminal, be quiet, nothing will happen to you. So this is done after a couple of days of heavy targeting involving the police, members of the police force and the fire department. Okay, and so Tuesday, uh, again, and they get multiple peoples, right? So that's how they get around the harassment and stalking laws, because they get a whole slew of people to participate in this program. Okay, let's get so back here. Okay, so now see how he covers his mouth as he sees me coming. Let's go back. Okay, so he's already walked up. He's waiting for me to turn the corner. And then he sees me, he gets out of the car. Closes his mouth. And again, the license plate number, with the number 32. Okay? Now, I have never seen this vehicle from the time, so again, so this parent, or it could be a relative, a cab driver, friend, what have you. So they will always get people with cars with the license plate, whatever license plate or whatever number they have tagged you with. Okay, and I said tag you with because it's a new linguistic program and triggers an anchor. So whatever number they use to brainwash you with to act as a trigger, you will see a crowding, okay, of those numbers. So you'll start to see that number shows up on your block, wherever your destination you're going, along your destination, and it will appear very frequently to be coincidence, almost, too frequent. So you start to recognize it because you're like, hey, why am I constantly seeing this number all of a sudden? Okay, because it doesn't happen overnight. Okay, you'll see that there's a sudden increase, and you will recognize it because again, it's implanted in your subconscious. Okay. And here's your homeless theme. So, in order to get my attention, the homeless guy across the street, as I made the turn, he is going to bend down to pick up whatever it is that he's picking up on the ground. Okay? But it's done purposely. It's done to get my attention. So he starts walking here now. Okay, that is to get my attention. Okay? So using the homeless theme, right? So the number 32 is a trigger. Okay? And again, using the homeless theme. And there go your color. Okay. Now, I usually turn here and again, right? You see how this vehicle, this black vehicle, comes into the lane? Right? Now I'm thinking, I'm like, okay, what's going on here? But apparently, okay, and he goes back into the lane. All right, apparently there was an accident here. Apparently a vehicle that was driving in this lane made a right turn and hit a vehicle that was on the vehicle on the left lane, made a right turn right into the vehicle on the left lane. Okay? And I'm like, how could that be? I mean, it's not like he didn't see the vehicle in his blind spot, because the way he hit the vehicle, it was like right at the front fender. So obviously, and you're gonna, let me turn up the volume because you're gonna hear me mention it.
I mean, seriously, did he just try to cut? This dude is on the right lane. I mean, the left lane, and he cuts into the person. He must be a perp. That's what he is. He's a perp, and he got into an accident. That's what he is. It's good for his ass. You see him staring at me, and he's like staring at me.
And as I was driving, I look at my rearview mirror, and this guy's fixated. He's like staring at me. Usually you get into an accident, you and the other person get out of your car, you look at the damage, you call the police, or, you know what I'm saying, you exchange information and stuff like that. Both of these individuals were just sitting in their car. No one getting out. And as I'm driving by, the person, the person that was on the left, who tried to make a right turn into this street that I'm going, that he hit the vehicle on the right. Okay, and I'm just like, wow. To me, it's deliberate. And people may say, well, why would they do something deliberate like that? But they do. Okay, for a long time, I've been telling a lot of TIs that these perpetrators, they will put other people in danger, even put themselves in danger. Okay, for whatever cause that they're into. And again, we talk about religious people, and most of these people are very religious. Okay, they don't care. Okay, they don't care. All right. It's what it's called, religious fundamentalists, religious extremists. That's what these people are. They really, really are that type of people. Okay? Okay, let's go back here. Again, person in the corner. Okay, so I'm dropping my daughter off to school. Now, back in the car on my way to pick up Pam. Okay? Okay, this is too far. So again, like, why would you park your vehicle like this? Okay? And again, I want you to pay attention, right? Because after dropping Ethan off to school, turning onto that block that I take to take Alyssa to school, there's a car accident right there. Okay? The perp in the car staring at me. Drop Alyssa off, come down this street to make the right, and there's a car parked up right there. It's like, are you trying to cause an accident? So the theme is accidents. Okay, for the day. And they're not done yet. Okay? Let's go back a little. Now, you want to notice the difference that day? The difference that day is immediately as I pulled up, here's Pam walking across the street. Same thing happened Tuesday, Wednesday, and today. The minute I pull up, she's walking across the street. Every other time, I'm waiting 15, 20 minutes, 25 minutes. But now, all of a sudden, the minute I pull up there, she's right there. Okay.
Quick, because you'll see it kind of takes.
Okay. So I want to get to this part right here. All right. Let me pause this. Okay. So again, for those who want to say, well, what we as TRs go through is all in our mind. It's not happening. It's not real. I want you to pay close attention to this. So this is again, because of the accident that happened earlier, and then the white van that was parked up, basically blocking half of the street, so I can't really see when I turn. Again, somebody can have an accident, right? The theme, and this is how they send subliminal threats. Okay, so as I'm approaching this intersection right here, okay, you're gonna see a guy. He's gonna be walking. He's gonna stop. He's gonna see me. Then he's gonna walk, stop almost in the middle of the street where I have to turn. Okay. And see, this is a bus here. Here he goes walking. This is him right here. Okay. Now, the bus lane is right here because you just saw the bus pull out of the bus stop, right? So, watch what he does.
Okay, dude, look at this idiot.
Okay? Now, look at him. Look where he's at. Okay? Standing where I'm about to turn. Again, it's the theme of having an accident, of being involved in an accident. Okay? And you're going to hear me basically yell at him.
Yo, come on, man. How you gonna stand up in the goddamn street when people gotta turn? What the hell is wrong with you?
And the dude just staring at me like, let's go back again. All right.
That's contrast of your eyes.
Okay, so here we go. Bus stop. He sees me now. He sees me, and he's gonna stand here. And I have my indicator on. Okay, I have my indicator on. You can hear it. Okay, watch and listen. So that's me turning on my turning signal. He sees it because you see he's looking directly at me. Okay.
Okay, dude.
So he knows I'm turning. He knows I'm turning, but he's gonna purposely position himself there.
Yo, come on, man. How you gonna stand up in the goddamn street when people gotta turn? What the hell is wrong with you? Bunch of idiots. Just like I went to.
Okay. So, and again, it's that accident theme. So, if you think they're finished, you're wrong, okay? Because with these people, again, it's repeated things, it's a pattern to the things that they do, okay? And again, see the person approaching the corner. are standing at the corner. And as I approach, I want to go back and get this real good. So you see, it's perp right here. She's approaching. Okay, now he has the phone out. Okay. Then as I approach, she puts it in her. Basically threatening me or saying, we have your phone tapped, right? Okay. And again, here, I usually turn here. And what happened here again? Another accident. Okay. And I'm trying to explain this to Pam, and she's trying to make up all excuses as to, no, whatever. I said, listen, okay? There are such things as coincidence, right? And then there are things that are not coincidence. When things happen in a repeated manner, okay, it's not a coincidence. Okay? Now, they may try to make it look like it's a coincidence because when they do this, they may not do it again for maybe, a week, months, or maybe a year later. But it's going to happen again. Okay? Almost in the same manner that it's happening now. Okay. So. Let me speed this up. Now you notice that from the time I've been driving, I have not seen not one police, which is a rarity. Okay, because every day I'm driving, I'm walking, having police all over the place. This morning, at this particular morning, no. Okay, drop pan off, and I'm heading back to the block. Okay, well, let me reframe that. They were one, because it was right here. I forgot about this one. Okay. Fire department, police. I forgot about this. Well, I guess there isn't a morning that goes by that there isn't some police activity or with ambulances or fire truck. I completely forgot about that one. But I should have known better. I spoke too soon. Okay. Okay, now I'm approaching this intersection, not this one, but the next one. And I usually make the left one. Actually, not this one, the other one. Okay, so it's this section right here. So, about to make the left. Now, watch. So, you have two construction worker here. Okay? you can see he was walking away from this vehicle, right? And again, they know that I'm approaching, all right? They know that I'm approaching. So they were walking away, know that I'm approaching, and as I approach, they see me. Now he turns back. I guess she put her phone in her pocket, right? So that's how they know that I was approaching. They were probably tracking me. And so then he turns back, put his head down, and now they walk off. All right. Okay. Now here goes a theme. Okay. Hold on a sec. All right. That's the theme. So, okay. So you're gonna see the bag theme. Okay. So you're gonna see a woman walking in front of me, right in front of the car. And again, this is where the street theater plays out again. Okay, so there she is. The bag theme. This time it's the color of the bag is blue. Now, see this guy right here? I want you to watch him very closely. See what he does with his phone? He's looking at the window. He takes his phone, points the screen towards me with his thumb on the screen. Okay? You can view this full screen. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Okay? Now, see the hand signal? Remember what I spoke of in the previous video when I first realized I was targeted? There used to be a police officer that would show up, like whenever I leave work. For some reason, I wouldn't take the elevator. I would normally hit the elevator, but for some reason, I wouldn't take the elevator, right? So I'll take the stairs. And every time I take the stairs, the police officer that was standing right at the bottom of the stairs, leaning on the railing with his hands exactly, with his finger pointed exactly like this. Okay? See that? You guys can watch it yourself. You can pause it like I just did. As a matter of fact, let me just do the whole thing over again. You guys can pause it for yourself. Okay, view it full screen. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Again, color red theme. And my PD traffic car. Okay, I'm just gonna skip past a lot of this stuff. Okay, down the block, got parking. Now, immediately as I pull up, get parking. Okay, now the next street there. And again, please view this full screen. Okay, so it starts fixing its clothes. As they, we use TI, we talk about this all the time. And with these perps, whenever they see us, they touching themselves, their hands all on their clothes, either pinching their clothes, resting the palm of their hands, across their stomach. Sometimes the women will grab their breasts. They'll do the upside down peace sign, with their hands down. This one here was a little puzzling because, as you can see, as he approaches, he does like a signal, a hand signal. I can't really see it. Okay, and it's very hard to tell. But he's looking at this vehicle here. Okay. All right. Again. There's something about this vehicle that they're just, as they walk by, they're staring at it. Here he comes, another perp. Again, staring at the vehicle, look at the vehicle, walk past with his head down. Okay, so if you think that was it, no, it's not. So later on, we were home. Pam came home. Okay, I can't change it. I was trying to change the resolution, and obviously I can't. I'm trying to get it to 1080p, but can't do it because right now I'm doing 720p. So anyway, so later on, Pam gets home and she wanted to finish watching the Black Panther movie. So I noticed that she went and changed, and she came back. We sat down, and she had her hands in front of her, and I can see it, her hands, and she kept, moving her thumbs up and down, right? And she's doing it in a continuous manner, over and over and over. Now, we sat down and watched movies plenty of times, and I've never seen her behave like this. But on this particular night, she's going to be doing that. So at this point, I'm like, she's talking to me. So I took my phone and I started recording, and then she stops. So she still continued, but she wasn't doing it as much. So imagine you sitting next to someone and they're taking their thumbs, they have their hands, their fingers interlocked, and they're taking their thumb and keep moving it up and down in a continuous manner, okay, non-stop, okay? So it wasn't until she saw me had my phone in my hands and I had the camera of the phone pointed towards her that she stopped doing it continuously. So you'll see in this video, you'll see her doing it, but she's not doing it as continuously as she had been doing it when I wasn't recording her. Okay? So the minute I took my phone up, start recording, she stops. But she's still going to do it. Okay? And okay, see that? There you go. Okay? There you go. Now remember, she was doing that continuously. Okay? And then took the phone out, and then she eased off a lot. But you can still see her doing it. And the reason why now she's doing it is because I had made an action like as if I stopped recording. Okay? See that again? And she's going to do it. Keep doing it. There you go. Okay, so now, so apparently they think that, hey, we've again gotten to a point where we're just gonna do shit we don't care, and so again, I'm just gonna put it out there, whether people want to believe me or not, but this is what's happening, and again, I asked you guys to watch a video of Dr. Colin Ross. Okay? So again, if you watch, and let's see here, let's go Colin Ross, CIA doctors. Okay? I'm not sure you're going to hear it. I'm not going to play the entire video, but I want you guys to go and watch this video. This is a very important video, and everything I've talked about, this guy knows. Okay? Okay, so he's talking about it's splitting out into the general public and the leading minds when it comes to psychiatry, okay, that are involved in this stuff, and they still are involved today. Okay, so please look at this video. There are other videos that you'll hear him talking about, this one here, trauma-based mind control. Talk about how another one he's talking about the conspiracy culture. And the thing is that the government like to hide shit in plain sight. So they'll do stuff and they'll have people label it as conspiracy theory. And the people who are labeling it as conspiracy theory, they are paid government shows. Okay, from the psychiatrists to the news anchors to the writers of the news, they're all paid. The CIA, the Department of Defense, the NSA, give them a narrative in which they have to follow and go by. Okay,